for this week's video, I wanted to do an in-depth makeup tutorial for you guys. I feel like I get asked all the time on my Instagram and TikTok for an in-depth makeup tutorial, and I feel like I've switched up a lot of things. So this is what it looks like. It's just like really nice and glowy and bronzy, and I feel like it looks really pretty. So if you guys want to see how I recreated this makeup tutorial, then just keep on watching. I feel like this has become a theme with my page, but gotta have my crisp apple Olipop. It's so good. I'm just gonna use these gold clips to get my hair out of my face. So I'm starting off with the e.l.f. Halo Glow filter, and I'm using the color shade 4 medium. I just have my moisturizer on, and this is what I use for my primer pretty much. And I've noticed when I use this, I don't have to use as much foundation, and it just makes my skin look a lot glowier. And then I just get my beauty blender and start pressing that in. But look at that glow that it gives you. On days that I want like a no makeup look, but I just want my skin to look nice and even, I always do this. And then make sure to bring it down your neck. I go in and spot conceal before I do my foundation. I've noticed that when I do this, I have to use a lot less foundation, and it just makes my skin look overall a lot better and glowier. I don't know, I can't really explain it. I just feel like when I conceal underneath, it looks a lot better for me personally. One thing as well is here is where my hyperpigmentation is. So I kind of go around and diffuse more so around it, just so it looks even, but really all of the concealer is still in that area that I'm wanting to really have covered. This is the best stuff ever. It's Maybelline, I think it's called Age Rewind Eraser. It's completely rubbed off, but I just use the pink color. It's in 160, but I just go ahead and I use that pink color as a corrector right here. So now I'm ready for my foundation. I actually don't use a foundation. I have been obsessing over this. It's the Kylie Cosmetic, the Skin Tint Blurring Elixir. I was looking for something that gave me coverage, but not like a foundation for every day, especially because I'm just home right now with my kids. And I didn't want a full foundation, but I also wasn't just wanting only this. And I saw a lot of girls that I follow talk about this Kylie Cosmetic skin tint, and it's so good. I'm using the color 4W, and it's beautiful. It is a little warm for me, but I'm really white right now, so I think it will be perfect for spring and summer. And then I just kind of do a little Z. Look at my skin. It adds the most beautiful glassy finish. And then as you can see right here, it perfectly covers that hyperpigmentation that I have because I used all of those beginning steps with the concealer. Also, a little tip is if you don't want to look like you're wearing a lot of face makeup, don't put a lot on your forehead. I feel like your forehead really shows how much makeup you are wearing. I hope that the camera is picking up truly how glowy and glassy my skin looks, but without looking cakey in any way. Concealer, I just go back and I use the same concealer. It is the e.l.f. concealer, the Hydrating Camo Concealer. I love this one in the color light beige. And I just get my damp beauty blender and look up and really make sure I buff all of that out all the way to my temple. Then any remainder on my beauty blender, I just put it right in the middle and then around my nostril, because I get really red and dry around here. And then to set my under eyes and everything, I go in with the Huda Beauty in the color Pound Cake. And I go like this one more time with my fingers just to make sure I don't have any creases or anything. And then we will set under the eye. I've noticed this gives me the most creaseless, seamless under eye. And then I go right here. And then with whatever's left over, I really just go and I start to pat all around. Like there's barely anything left, but this is how I set the rest of my face. So now we're gonna bring some life to our face. I kind of now jump to my eyes. So for my eyes, I do two separate things. I either just go in very quickly with my bronzer, and I use a Physicians Formula, the Butter Bronzer. This is just like an OG. So I go in, oh, and this is in the color Deep Bronze. So I either go in and just do that everywhere and then leave my brow bone. But I have been loving the That's Taupe. This is by ColourPop, and it has the most beautiful, like cool tone colors. And I'm gonna use this today because I have been really loving this and gravitating towards it. This is like the color palette that I used to use in high school, and I just feel like it looks so good, especially if you have brown hair and brown eyes and really dark features like me. If you are looking on like the color analysis, I am a deep winter, so if you have my color in any way, this palette is gonna look really good. I saw this on TikTok. Some like lady did like a color analysis, and she said that this is really good for our skin tone, and it really does, I think, look really good. So starting off, I just go in this middle color, and it's the color Pebble Beach. I just put this all over my eye, but leaving out the brow bone. I just make sure I flick, kind of going up and out like towards my brow, just to give that like lifted look. And just repeat it on the other side. It really is like the perfect cool tone, like taupey color. And it's like perfect for transition, so you can keep it like this. But then what I've been doing is I've been going in with Python, and I've been really just working it on the outer corner, ending like right in the middle of my eye. And then just to finish off the eyes is I've been going in with this middle color. It is like this perfect cool tone brownie taupe color, and it's called Snake Eye. It is so pretty. Put it right here in the middle, and then with my other finger I just diffuse it out a little bit so it's not like super metallic-y, and it just adds such like a prettiness back to your eye. Now it's time for eyeliner. I cannot go without doing a wing liner of some sort. So I'm gonna use this brush. This is the best if you are a beginner with wing eyeliner. You need this brush. It is the Morphe M165, and I'm gonna get the same palette, and then I'm just gonna get the bottom. It's called Bedrock, and it's this beautiful cool tone brown. And then I'm gross and I just use my spit, but it's my face, so. And make sure you like coat the corners too, not just like straight down. To see if I can do this on camera, but we'll see. And then just like that, just give yourself a little wing. I pretty much go from the middle of my eye out. Now my eyeliner is done, the eyeshadow portion, and then I just go in with the ColourPop, the liquid liner. It's the darkest brown. I think the color is Grande. Yeah, it's Grande. And then all I do is I just pretty much go over and just on the corner though, not all like all the way to half of my eye. I just really do the corner to define it, because I think it looks really good if you are new to doing wing liner. I think that if you just did the actual pen, it would be hard to get a perfect line. But by you adding like the eyeshadow wing first, it's like more diffused, if you can see. And so it doesn't need to be precise then with this. So you're just gonna go ahead and crisp the corner, but it just makes it where it looks like smokier and diffused, if that makes any sense. And it's a lot easier to do because then you're following a line compared to making a line with something that's like really just like there, you know? Look in the mirror and do it, but you can kind of see. So I just make that a little bit more crisp. And then I just get a little thinner brush, and I pretty much just go over like the two starter colors under my eye, and I just smoke that out a bit. And for mascara, I wanted to show you the two that I love. This one is just a L'Oreal Paris, the of Luminous. This is like a classic OG, but I have been obsessed for like a year now, is the YSL Lash Clash. This is the blue right here. As you can see, that's for waterproof, but I also have the non-waterproof one too. But these are the two that I love, and I feel like they're very similar. Normally, I would also curl my lashes, but I got a lash lift. It like messed up my eyelashes, especially right here. They're like falling out, so I'm just leaving them and not doing anything too crazy. But this is where you would, of course, just curl your lashes. This is like my new favorite thing. It is the Rimmel. It's the Scandal Eye 24-hour wear in the color brown. The reason why I love this so much, it is like, I'm gonna show you guys, like a cool tone. Cool. I don't have anything to sharpen it with. I'm gonna try to stick it back in there and see if that does anything. Okay, it's good enough for now. Anyway, I'll show you here. It is like a cool tone brown. It is so pretty, but it has like this glitter, like shimmer to it, and it just makes my eyes pop just like a little bit more, which I love, without looking too crazy. Just put it in my waterline. This looks scary, but then I stop right in the middle of my eye. Don't do all of it so my eyes stay really open. And then I put on some mascara at the bottom lashes, and it's kind of hard to tell right now, but it just adds like a little more of like a pop to my eye. We are almost done. Now it's just bringing some life. So our eyes are done. Now let's just finish off the face. So I go ahead and I use my bronzer. I learned this technique from TikTok, everything I learned from TikTok. And it really helps so much if you have, I have a really round face, and this guy, he said to put bronzer like very lightly all right here, and I was like, what? And then go back in and define, but it actually works. So I go ahead, I make sure I just have a little bit of product, and I go in and I just start right here. I still go like where my cheekbone is, but I just go like this. And what it does, I stay by my ear. I don't really go down. I go down here by my jawbone. But what it does is it goes like, okay, you can already see it. So if you have a round face, you want some definition is what he said. So by shadowing right here, all of it, it just makes it look a little more like, if that makes any sense. But like if you look up closely, it still looks really good. Like it's really light. You guys like tell, you can really tell in person, I feel like. Then I just go ahead. So he says not to use bronzer right here as I just did, but just to use it on the corners and brush it into your hair. And that's again gonna go like this, compared to if you did it here, it would almost open it. So you're, by doing just the two corners, you're bringing it in a little bit. From there, then I get a little bit more, and then I just go on my actual cheekbone. I truly feel like that slimmed down my face. For lip liner, I've just been using the Rimmel in the color Cappuccino, or the other one I've shown a lot as well is the Kylie Cosmetics in the color Something Natural, but I don't have that one with me right now. And one thing too is beforehand, I just get this powder puff and I go ahead and just powder all of my lips. It's like this cool tone brown. I'm obsessed with it. Going in with the Revolution, the Pout Bomb Plumping Gloss in the color Doll. It's like this really pretty neutral pink. But again, it's more of like a cool tone pink compared to like an orangey pink. How pretty that is together. For blush, I'm using this Merit in the color Cheeky. It's so pretty. And then I just put it on the back of my hand because I'm putting a liquid with all the powder that I have. I never want to just go, because that's going to make it where there's a possibility that everything that I've done would lift, which we don't want that. So I just go ahead and I get it on this It Cosmetic brush. This is the best brush. It's the Heavenly Luxe brush. I have like 3 of them. And then I just go ahead and put that very lightly. It is the most gorgeous like berry rosebud color, and I just put it over my nose as well. And to finish off, it's broken, but I just used the Wet n Wild, the highlight powder in the color, what color is it? Oh, Precious Petal. I've been using this since like literally for years. And then I just put it right here very lightly, the high point of my cheeks. I also grab my pinky, and then I just put a little bit right here because I cannot go without inner corner highlight. I think it makes the biggest difference. And then to finish off, I get this Hourglass and I just set it under my eyes one last time. Look at the definition, like the difference, like it just blurred that compared to where you can still see the line. It's crazy. So I just finish off with that. It has like this pearly, beautiful color to it. And then just to finish off, I use this Makeup by Mario setting spray. It's my favorite. And I am done. I've been loving doing my makeup like this because I just feel like it looks really like sultry and sexy, but not too much because we're keeping the skin really light. But I hope that you guys liked this makeup tutorial. I'm gonna have everything linked down below for you guys so you guys can shop whatever you're liking or needing. And I will see you guys next week.